Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or whoever's watching my YouTube. I'm going to try and film. I'm going to sit down. Normally, I like to walk around while I film, but I'm going to sit down for this one. I'm going to try and film a bit of a day in the life. It is a rest day today, so I will not be training. So we might show you the meals that I'm eating for rest day. Maybe my morning routine. I've just woken up, just weighed myself first thing in the morning. Body weight is still sitting at 102.4. It's been between 102.4 and 102.6 for I think almost 2 weeks now, which is a little frustrating. I'd like to see it dropping, but going by my check-in photos each week, it looks like we are having a bit of a recomp going on. It does look like I'm getting leaner each week with more detail coming through. So that's positive. We have 20 weeks. We are 20 weeks out. Food is still at 3,500 on training days, 3,000 roughly on non-training days. Steps still at 10,000. So morning routine, same as every morning, is weigh myself, log the data on the app that my coach uses, a litre of water in with a couple of grams of Celtic sea salt, 15 grams creatine, and a scoop of health juice by Transparent Supplements, which is like kind of like a full spectrum health product, greens, micronutrients, stuff for gut health, digestion, vitamins, minerals, all that sort of stuff. And then generally a few rounds of posing, but this morning I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I've just turned on the sauna. Normally I have a sauna at night before bed. I didn't get a chance last night, but I didn't sleep that well last night. I mean, I slept good. My Oura ring says that my deep sleep was where it needs to be, but I only got 6 hours and 6 minutes because I was up pretty late last night getting some editing done. Then I had to get some more steps after that because I was sort of stationary at the computer for quite a while. And I think I got into bed about 11, which was fine. I thought I'll set my alarm for 8, so at least I'm in bed for 9 hours, probably get my 8 hours sleep. But body clock woke me up at about 5:30 this morning, and I just have not been able to get back to sleep. It's 7 o'clock now. I laid in bed for probably an hour, maybe hour and a half, trying to get back to sleep, but it's just not happening. So I figured I'll have a sauna this morning. I don't know what the theory behind that was, but I just thought, why not have a slow, relaxing morning, focus a little bit more on recovery this morning, see if it sets my day up any different. So, like I said, I've just had my water, my vitamins, my creatine, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to do a little bit more editing whilst the sauna warms up. Normally it takes about half hour, 45 minutes for the sauna to warm up. A little bit of editing for maybe 15 minutes. Then I'm going to do some fasted steps. I'm going to jump in the sauna fasted for 20 minutes at about 70 degrees. And then I'm going to start first meal of the day after that. So I'll see how that makes me feel. I'm just trying to tinker with my morning routine to see if I can come up with something that sort of facilitates a little bit more recovery, helps a little bit more performance, just keeps me a little bit more relaxed throughout the day. Certainly when I wake up and I'm sort of rushing around with lots of things to do, I find that it does put me a little bit more on edge for the day. Whereas if I can try and have a sauna this morning, take the morning slowly, I'm going to pay attention to sort of how that makes me feel for the rest of the day. But I'm not sure when you'll see me next, but potentially sauna, potentially steps, potentially posing rounds, potentially first meal. But anyways, we'll soon find out. Hopefully my mics are working. That's horrible. don't know if you can even see me very well. Thank God for auto ISO. This is meal number 1 of the day. It is 2 sourdough English muffins. I'm literally drooling because I love this meal so much. Yeah, so 2 sourdough English muffins. It is 100 grams gold kiwi. It is 150 grams of cottage cheese, 2 whole eggs, 6 grams of barbecue sauce, and 6 grams of honey. And I'm not even going to talk. I'm just going to eat it because I'm so hungry and it looks so good. I have to be at the gym in 45 minutes for a shoot, so I kind of got to eat this quick. And if the egg starts dripping, I'll let it drip onto the cottage cheese because it tastes amazing. Gold kiwi, so much better than green kiwi for flavor, and also you can eat the skin and it's not furry. With skin on, obviously, for micronutrients and fiber, kiwi is like goated. I'm sure a mic'd up cottage cheese sesh does not sound good. So good. So, I better get cracking because I have to be at the gym in 45 minutes for a shoot, as I said. So I'm going to potentially quickly jump in the shower if I've got time, get all my camera gear ready and get changed and just head there. Then I'm going to get my hair cut and then I will be back to begin editing and probably have meal 2. So I don't think I will take my camera. Well, I have to take my camera to the gym to shoot, but I probably won't film anything for YouTube while I'm there. But we'll see you at meal 2. So it turns out I was wrong. The shoot wasn't at 10. I got there and went to message the client and realized that the message said 12. So I thought I would go get my haircut early and got suckered in with a bit of ADHD shopping while I was there. So while I try and get into the car holding everything, haircut is done, which is good. I'm wearing a hat, can't see it. But I might as well show you my shopping spree. Bought a new bottle because mine is broken. I accidentally drop kicked it into a wall. Don't ask me how. I am a nerd, so it is Zelda themed. Again, more nerd coming out of me. I saw this Gandalf. Oh, you can't see that. Oh, can you see it? Gandalf top for like $20, and it is getting colder at night, so that'll be absolutely elite for sleeping in. Work socks. 4-pack of Monster on half price, mandatory. What else did I get? Oh, and for my daughter, I got her a pack of 4 Pokemon tumbler glasses because they were also on half price. So yeah, I got a little bit caught up in ADHD spending, but it's fine. It was worth it. No regrets. But anyways, I now have an hour till the shoot. So the shoot's in at 12. It's now 11. It's kind of an awkward timing because I don't really, if I go straight to the gym now, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'll be there 50 minutes early. Yes, I could get steps, but I just used opportunity to walk around the shops to get more steps. So I'm pretty good on steps at the moment. But I'm kind of due for a meal at 12 too. So I might go home, have my meal at 11:30, and then cruise down to the gym for the shoot. But kind of a bit of unnecessary running around here and there, especially on a rest day when I'm wanting to rest and relax as much as possible. But that is completely my fault for putting in my diary 10 o'clock for the shoot when it was clearly 12. Don't know how I did that, but accountability, right? So yeah, now I'm gonna go home, have something to eat, which will be meal number 2, which I'm probably gonna use as my normal pre-gym meal, which will be cream of rice, except being rest day, it's instead of 120 carbs, it's only 100. So yeah, I'll probably see you at home for that. All right. I don't know how this is going to look, but this is meal number 2 for today's rest day. I have been in far too much of a rush to make it aesthetically pleasing, but it is 80 grams of creamy rice by Good Society, and it is 60 grams of, this is the most amazing, I think I already talked about this, but this flavor is absolutely unreal. Blueberry muffin flavored protein. 100 grams blueberries, 8 grams dark chocolate, and 80 grams banana with 4 grams of iodized table salt. This is an absolutely horrid angle, and without a pump, definitely look a little natty right now. The other thing that is absurd is I don't have any small spoons left. So we are going to have to use a normal size spoon. I like to eat especially cream of rice, I like to eat with a smaller spoon. So I don't inhale it, and so it takes a little bit more time, and it actually gives the illusion that there's more food. Prep hack. But taste test, blueberries, dark chocolate. My God, my mouth is watering. Blueberries, dark chocolate, rice flour, blueberry muffin protein powder, and salt. Good Lord. That was a lot of 95% dark chocolate in that spoonful. Unreal. But I'm not going to make you guys watch me eat all of this. So I'm going to slam it, and then I'm going to get to the gym for the photo shoot. I don't know where I'll see you next. Got a work block. Probably come home and start editing, so I might do a little bit of a talk. Update then on my protocols for work blocks on the computer. There's a few different products that I use to help mental clarity, focus, and productivity, and creativity. So I'll see you there. All right, so I am back from the shoot. Went quite well. I'm looking forward to editing the photos. Currently editing another shoot that I did last week, whilst uploading those photos for the client to do their selections. But I thought I would run you through, well, like I said, I was going to do a full day of eating, but this is meal number 3. It is, and I've taken a couple of bites, sorry. It is meal number 3. It is normally my post-gym / pre-gym meal. It's rice flour again, so cream of rice again. 80 grams rice flour again. Instead of blueberries, this one's got raspberries. Instead of banana, this one's got pineapple. Instead of dark chocolate, this one has ABC spread. Salt in there again. Tastes absolutely unreal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you without dropping it. Where's the light? Not very aesthetically pleasing, but I promise you it tastes absolutely unreal. So good. So that is meal number 3 today for rest day. But as I said before, I think I said it before, I'm going to show you guys my combination of products that I use to help with any time I'm needing to be in a creative mindset. So when I'm editing photos, editing reels, editing YouTube content, doing client check-ins for the day, whenever I'm sitting at my computer and need mental focus, mental clarity, and creativity, there's again. I take these 3 products, and product number 1 is, I don't think I've got any at the moment. I'm out at the moment, which is not ideal, but it's nicotine gum. And before you guys come at me for nicotine gum, let me just defend myself. If you don't already know, do your own research. Nicotine gum has fantastic benefits. Unfortunately, it's just associated with smoking and vaping, so it gets a bad rap. But if you, I guess, consume nicotine gum in a non-destructive way, so not smoking, not vaping, either through pouches or gum, it can have fantastic benefits. Yes, you do need to be careful with it becoming addictive, hence why cycling it is important. But nicotine gum has been proven, to my knowledge, from last time I think it was on Huberman Lab podcast. I was listening to Huberman and Peter Attia discussing the benefits of nicotine, and both saying that they both, well, I know Peter Attia was definitely saying he used it, and the studies that were done showing that it has quite positive effects on reducing the chance of Alzheimer's and dementia, but it has a range of other benefits. But I'm not going to go selling, I'm not trying to sell you nicotine gum. I just wanted to caveat that before you guys come at me for consuming nicotine gum. Also, in a cut or in a prep or whenever you're in a deficit, it can be fantastic for combating hunger. Whenever I chew nicotine gum, I can go normally 3 hours, bang, I'm hungry on the dot because I'm so structured with my meals. If I have nicotine gum, 4, 5, 6 hours, no problems without really needing it, without really feeling any hunger signaling. Sorry, my robot vacuum is just cruising past. A little homie does a great job. I shouldn't complain. And yes, I did just refer to my robot vacuum as little homie. However, where was I at? I got lost, ADHD brain. But yeah, plenty of benefits to nicotine gum. So don't come at me with that. Do your own research. I'm not trying to sell you nicotine gum. Just trying to defend myself. The second product is caffeine. Caffeine, I either use the caffeine gummies. These have got 300 milligrams caffeine in it. They're quite strong. So all you need is one. Or a can of Monster does very well. But nicotine, caffeine, and the third product is lion's mane. It is a mushroom, and it is for memory, focus, and mental clarity. It is a great product. That combined with nicotine and caffeine is, like, for me, the ultimate combination for focus, memory, mental clarity, feeling, in a good mood, and also for just fostering my creativity. Just helps me be in more of a creative mindset. So, like I said, whenever I'm doing anything on the computer, whether it's editing photos, client check-ins, editing videos, editing reels, editing YouTube, it's always that combination really does help me get in a good flow state and really fosters my creativity. So I'm going to stop yapping about all those products that I take. But you can get lion's mane and the caffeine gummies or energy drinks from Australian Muscle, and then pair that with nicotine and you're laughing. But I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to eat this delicious meal, which is waiting for me. So good. Get into some more editing, and then I will see you later on for meal 4. Whilst I'm here, I feel a lot calmer today after the sauna this morning. Normally, I think, like I said, normally I do sauna pre-bed for helping with sleep. But doing sauna this morning, I felt a lot calmer today. I felt, normally when I got a lot on, a fairly busy day, lots of editing, lots of things to do, I can get a bit fidgety, I can get a little bit wired, and a little bit on edge, but I felt super calm all day, in a really good mind space. And also, given that it's rest day, I really want to be prioritizing recovery as much as possible. Robotic vacuum going bust again. So yeah, I think I might do this from now on rest days, try and implement sauna in the mornings, because definitely put me in a good frame of mind. Steps are going really well. It's only 250 and I've only got 1,000 steps left to go. So that is going to be super easy. It means I can sit here without needing to worry too much about getting up to get steps in. I can sit here editing for the rest of the day. But yeah, I'll see you guys at meal number 4. All right, it is time finally for meal 5, which I don't know if you can see that. It's going to zoom, focus, I should say. It is 40 grams oats, 60 grams oats, 40 grams rice flour, 140 grams blueberries, 100 mils egg whites, and 36 grams of whey protein isolate, plus the oh so important decaf with unsweetened almond milk. And I find this meal unreal. If you ever suffer from cravings at night or hunger at night, try oats. Try oats at night. You can even track the unsweetened almond milk and have a decaf coffee. For me, it just satisfies cravings and absolutely kills any hunger that I got. So, but yeah, that's a day in the life, full day of eating, plus a little bit of an update on how prep's going. So I'm going to round it out here. I'm going to eat this meal. I'm going to take this meal. I don't know if this is bad or not, but I'm going to take this meal to bed. It's 8:30. Normally I'm not in bed until 10, but I just need to get more sleep. I'm absolutely exhausted today. Obviously, only getting however many hours I got last night. Obviously not enough worth of sleep. So, and I've been sitting in front of the computer most of the day. So my brain is absolutely buzzed. So yeah, I'm going to smash this meal with my decaf in bed, watching a movie, and fall asleep whenever I can, so I can hopefully get my 8 hours tonight. But that's, as I said, that's day in the life, full day of eating, and hopefully I can continue the consistency and try and get one of these out once a week. But not really much happening in terms of the coaching, not really much in terms of happening in prep. Food hasn't come down much, steps haven't moved. Everything's relatively just rinse and repeat at the moment. It doesn't really feel like prep yet. I'm only really hungry on rest days, which is only twice a week, and steps are low. So But I shouldn't complain because I know there will be a point where I'm saying I feel like death. So looking forward to it, but also understanding that I may not be so looking forward to it when it's actually happening. So that is it for today, and I will see you on the next one.